But I think, the racism and the hate against people of color has often come from the top down. It's often been narratives in the media and from politicians that have led to Black and Asian people being targeted. So a great example of this is when you think about Enoch Powell's Rivers of Blood speech in 1968. He claimed that in 15 to 20 years, the black man would have the whip hand over the white man. And he made that speech in the context of a growing Black and Asian community. Many of these people, the descendants of people who lived in the former colonies, people who were colonized. Britain colonized a quarter of the planet and often called upon people from the Commonwealth to help rebuild Britain after the Second World War. And so, as much as they wanted our labor, they did not want our presence. And Enoch Powell made that speech at a time when Sikhs, for instance, were demanding that they are allowed to wear the turban on the buses. And it was this idea that Black and Asian communities are asking for far more than they should have. They should not have these rights. And we hear the same rhetoric today around the Muslim community. We've had this debate around Sikhs having a kirpan, which is a ceremonial blade, after what happened in Southampton. We've had narratives around halal meat. 1 in 3 Brits, according to a 2018 poll, believe there are Sharia-run no-go zones in Britain. 1 in 3. And so it should be no surprise why we're seeing a rise in Islamophobia. And so the narratives in the press and from politicians have always shaped what is happening in society.